Welcome to Cafe Cultura. I'm your host, Janine from Musica Underground, and today we are here with Alfie Fabri, Joe Paris, and Sonia Tanti. You guys are big names in the local music scene, specifically from the 80s and Tigné Point. You're also part of the creation of Malta Saif, one of the biggest festivals in Malta, Tigné Barracks, a lot of local festivals and events. And you were also part of different bands happening back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. How do you all know each other specifically?
Basically, I know Alfie from Tigné and Sonia as well. Because she used to follow bands there, so we used to meet there, and Alfie used to organize things as well.
I know Alfie and Valletta at
Bertus, and we had the point near the Triton Fountain.
Okay, and that's where everyone used to come.
We used to call it a chint, which was the wall near, there was the Gabbana, the kiosk. And there everybody meets from all around Malta. So people going to Valletta, usually they meet on this spot. They used to call it in Maltese a Zeza Club too, because there was the milk shop there. Yeah, there was a milk shop.
Amazing. And you guys, did you start Tigné Barracks, or was it something that you were part of the community? I know, Alfie, you were part of the creation of Malta Saif. What was your role in the community back then?
Basically, I was a part of it. I used to play with around 3 bands there.
Nice.
One of them was called Acid.
That is a very good one.
No, Red Lead. Because before I had a band in this, I think it was in the end of 70s. It used to be called Acid, but we used to play in Tarshin.
Okay.
But then I used to play with Red Lad in Tigné, and that's where I started getting into Tigné, because then I joined David Jones after that, and after that it was Chai 2 as well, because Chai 2 moved to Tigné Barracks as well.
Wow. I wasn't playing then.
Okay.
I was a musician, I was part of the crowd, I was a fan, I was a follower of certain bands. But we used to go there, in their band rooms during practice, and by the time they had a gig, we used to know all the lyrics, we used to be on the front row singing along with the lyrics. We were proud because we knew the lyrics of that band, we were always there. So no, I wasn't playing there, but I was inspired to try to form my own band of 5 girls, so I went to this metal band, and I had all the 5 girls, me included, and 5 of me included. So then I started writing a bunch of lyrics, me and the drummer, and we had enough songs that we could have like 4 albums or so. Okay. They all had titles of their own, the band had a name as well. Amazing. So, but, we were kids, we were mature, the first drama happened, and that was it. The band was disbanded before we started.
Fair enough.
But it was an experience, So, but we were the early crowd of Tigné. So that's when the crowd started, And so more started coming, and once used to be in Valletta, used to come along with us as well. And
even female participation in these kind of era, it was like they used to, and overdose. They used to have a person. She passed away, Miriam. She made it, and even like Georgina. Paula Bella, she used to even sing with and even with structure. I think she sang in Malta Saif in Marsa with structure, Georgina, and there are other various female singers in the scene. Even Extend in the in fact they are now celebrating their 40th year together. Amazing. They had. And they're going to release a new violin in 2024, and they had...
Subverts had one too.
Even Subverts, Pauline. In fact, I met Robert Longo 2 days ago, and they are still like, because Robert Longo was part of Mirage, which was one of the founders at that time, and I think Mirage of John Vella, that John Vellazar, known today. Then there was Stratcast. These were those bands in the early 80s that made it even at the same time of the rock the Rock Fest at Tigné.
Exactly.
At that time, in the Rock Fest, there was the international band Nazareth, a concert which is still, as today, one of the memories we never forget.
Sure.
There was also like Tina Turner, not Tina Turner, Gloria Gaynor.
Yes.
Which in a few years she was already the queen of disco at that time, and she was in the Rock Fest, and there was some other bands that time, Classics Nouveau, the Bluebells, I remember. That was the